Crank the temperature on a language model and its writing gets more creative, but it often collapses into gibberish. MinP sampling, an ICLR 2025 rule fixes that. Instead of a fixed cutoff, it sets its bar for which tokens survive relative to how confident the model is. In this video, why top K and top B break, what MinP is, how it works, how it compares, the benchmarks, the code, and when to reach for it. Every step, a model outputs a probability for each possible next token. To pick one, you truncate that list, then sample. Top K keeps a fixed number of tokens. Top B keeps the smallest set whose probability sum past a threshold. Both apply a fixed rule regardless of context. Raise the temperature to boost creativity, and that rigid rule lets unlikely junk tokens slip in, so the text drifts into incoherence and rambling. MinP makes the cutoff adaptive. It looks at Pmax, the probability of the single most likely token, and sets the bar at MinP times Pmax. Only tokens at least that likely survive. When the model is confident and one token dominates, the bar is high and few tokens pass. When the model is unsure and the probabilities are spread out, the bar drops and many more tokens qualify. The standard for inclusion scales with certainty. Here is the loop, run every token. Take the model's probabilities after temperature scaling. Find Pmax, the largest one. Multiply it by your MinP value, say 0.1, to get an absolute threshold. Drop every token below that threshold. Renormalize what remains and sample from it. It is just one extra multiply and compare per step, so the overhead is essentially free. The real magic is that the threshold is relative, not absolute. Because it scales with the model's own confidence, the same MinP value behaves differently at every position in the sequence. A peak distribution gives a high bar and a tight, safe pool of tokens. A flat distribution gives a low bar and a wide, exploratory pool. One parameter delivers context-aware truncation, adapting from token to token. Against the alternatives, top K ignores the shape of the distribution, so it can cut good tokens or admit bad ones. Top B reacts to cumulative mass, but it still struggles at high temperature. MinP keys off the single top token, so it tightens automatically when the model is sure and loosens when it is guessing. That is why it stays coherent in exactly the hot settings where top P falls apart. The sampling family at a glance. Temperature reshapes the whole distribution, but removes nothing. Top K keeps a fixed count of tokens. Top P keeps a cumulative probability mass. MinP keeps everything within a fraction of the top token. The first three all use fixed rules. Only MinP adapts its cutoff to the model's confidence at each and every step of generation. Does it actually work? In the paper, MinP improved both quality and diversity across model families, and the gains grew as temperature rose. On creative writing evaluations it beat top P, and human raters preferred its outputs. The method was strong enough to earn an oral at ICLR 2025, and it now ships in Hugging Face Transformers, LLM, llama.cpp, and Llama. Where does it shine? Creative writing and brainstorming, where you want real variety without nonsense. High temperature generation, where top B usually breaks. Local and open model setups, where it is a one-line parameter you can tune. And reasoning at warmer temperatures, since keeping only coherent tokens lets the model explore alternatives without derailing its chain of thought. In code it is trivial. In LLM, you just pass MinP inside the sampling parameters. In Hugging Face Transformers, you set MinP on generate and turn sampling on. A common recipe is a MinP around 0.05 to 0.1, paired with a temperature near 1 or higher llama.cpp, even defaults MinP to 0.05 out of the box. So when should you reach for it? Anytime you run warm or hot temperatures, on creative tasks, or on local models that expose the knob. And when should you think twice? A recent critical paper argues some of the human eval gains were overstated. So for strictly factual, low-temperature work, plain greedy decoding or top B is fine. MinP mainly earns its keep when you turn the heat up. To recap, fixed cutoffs like top K and top P break down at high temperature. MinP sets its threshold relative to the top token's probability, so it tightens when the model is confident and relaxes when it is not. It is one cheap operation. It adapts per token, and it lets you crank up creativity while staying coherent. It is now a default option across the major inference stacks. That is MinP sampling. Turn up the heat without losing the plot. It is a tiny, adaptive change to how you pick the next token, but it unlocks creative, coherent generation at temperatures that used to produce nonsense. Did this make MinP sampling click? Follow for plain English genai breakdowns, and save this for the next time your model runs hot.